Tony Beets, the larger-than-life gold mining legend from Gold Rush, has made a profound impact on the gold mining world. With his fearless techniques, rebellious personality, and unique approach, he has captivated audiences and become a household name. From his humble beginnings in the Netherlands to his multi-million-dollar empire in the unforgiving Klondike, Tony Beets' story is one of grit, resilience, and a relentless pursuit of the treasure that draws men like him to the world of gold mining. His rise to prominence has not only been impressive, but also deeply inspirational, leading fans and fellow miners alike to wonder, what truly drives this iconic figure? Born on December 15, 1959, in Weidens, Netherlands, Tony Beets' early life was shaped by hard work and discipline. Growing up on a farm, he learned the value of diligence and self-sufficiency, milking cows and repairing machinery from a young age. These hands-on skills would later serve him well in the demanding world of gold mining. His childhood experiences, marked by responsibility and labor, helped form the foundation for the determined and tough individual he would become. Tony's rise to the forefront of the gold mining world wasn't an overnight success story. In 1984, Tony and his wife, Minnie, made the life-changing decision to move to Canada, seeking better opportunities and new beginnings. They initially settled in Alberta and British Columbia, but it wasn't long before the allure of gold mining drew them to the historic town of Dawson City, Yukon. Here, Tony found his calling. Starting as a machine operator, he worked his way up the ranks, eventually managing the Paradise Hill claim. His ability to learn quickly and his unyielding work ethic earned him a reputation as one of the top miners in the Klondike region. The Tamarack Mine and Paradise Hill claim, both of which he managed, became two of the most productive mining sites in Canada. It was Tony Beets' appearances on Gold Rush, starting in Season 2, that truly solidified his place in gold mining history. Initially, Tony appeared as an advisor to Todd Hoffman, a fellow miner, offering his expertise and guidance to help Hoffman and his crew succeed. Tony's no-nonsense attitude, paired with his abrasive yet effective mentoring style, made him a standout figure on the show. He was quickly recognized for his signature red beanie, his rough-around-the-edges demeanor, and, of course, his iconic catchphrase, "Get the gold." His ability to offer blunt, straightforward advice, coupled with his no-holds-barred approach to mentoring, captured the attention of viewers and solidified his status as a fan favorite. One of the most notable relationships Tony forged on Gold Rush was with Parker Schnabel, a rising star in the mining world. Tony became a mentor to Parker, leasing land to him and providing invaluable guidance throughout Parker's early years in the business. However, their relationship was far from simple. While Tony offered his expertise and wisdom, their contrasting personalities, Tony's hard-nosed, seasoned approach versus Parker's youthful enthusiasm, created an interesting dynamic. This mentorship became a focal point on the show, with the contrasting perspectives between the two men providing plenty of drama, intrigue, and inspiration for fans. Despite his larger-than-life persona and sometimes abrasive style, Tony Beets' commitment to gold mining went beyond the allure of wealth. For him, it was about something more profound, the thrill of the hunt and the freedom to live life on his terms. "I guess I really like the lifestyle," he once said. "You do whatever you want, yell at people whenever you feel like it, and then there's the hunt, the treasure. I like it." This rebellious spirit, coupled with his deep passion for the treasure hunt, kept him returning to the Klondike year after year. Despite the region's harsh conditions and the constant challenges it presented, Tony thrived in the demanding world of gold mining. Tony's influence in the mining world extended far beyond his own operations. His contributions to the broader mining community, particularly as a mentor to younger miners, are significant. Tony's willingness to share his knowledge and experience has helped shape the careers of many up-and-coming miners, and his commitment to the future of gold mining is undeniable. Whether it was providing advice on navigating the brutal world of mining or sharing his strategies for success, Tony's mentorship was a key part of his legacy. Yet, like many larger-than-life figures, Tony Beets' career hasn't been without its controversies. One of the most notorious incidents in his time on Gold Rush occurred in 2017 and became known as the Viking funeral. Originally conceived as a prank for his last day working on the show, the stunt quickly escalated into a full-blown environmental disaster. The stunt, which involves setting a pond on fire with gasoline, was intended as a dramatic and humorous send-off for the crew. However, the flames that erupted quickly caused significant environmental damage, drawing immediate concern from both viewers and environmental authorities. The gasoline, which contained harmful toxins and carcinogens, polluted the water, and the incident led to a legal battle for Tony Beets. The repercussions were swift. Tony Beets found himself facing charges under the Yukon Waters Act for allowing the stunt to take place. The incident caught the attention of environmental authorities, and Tony was accused of disregarding environmental regulations for the sake of a show. In the end, the welder responsible for the stunt, Mark Favron, was fined $1,725 after pleading guilty, but the damage to Tony's reputation was done. The Viking funeral became a symbol of Tony's perceived disregard for the environment, painting him as a figure willing to put entertainment above the well-being of the land he worked so tirelessly on. For many Gold Rush fans, this incident was a turning point. While some saw the Viking funeral as a harmless prank, others felt it was a blatant disregard for environmental responsibility. Discussions on Reddit and social media continue to reference the Viking funeral when critiquing Tony's ability to secure water licenses for his mining operations. Critics argued that the stunt severely damaged his chances of obtaining the necessary permits to continue mining in the Yukon. While other miners, such as Parker Schnabel, have been lauded for their environmental efforts, Tony's reputation has suffered due to his involvement in the Viking funeral. In addition to the legal and environmental ramifications, the Viking funeral has sparked ongoing debates about Tony Beets' legacy in the gold mining world. Despite his undeniable success and his significant contributions to the industry, many fans and industry observers feel that the incident highlights a broader issue with Tony's approach to mining. His tendency to embrace risky stunts and his willingness to push the boundaries of what's considered acceptable have led to a divided fan base. Some fans admire his rebellious spirit and view the Viking funeral as an unfortunate but ultimately harmless event, while others see it as a stark reminder of the dangers of placing spectacle over environmental stewardship. Regardless of how one views the Viking funeral, there is no denying the impact Tony Beets has had on the gold mining world. His success in the Klondike, his unique personality, and his contributions to the mining community will be remembered for years to come. However, as with any public figure, his legacy is complicated. The Viking funeral incident may have tarnished his reputation in some circles, but it also served to highlight the complexities of his character. Tony Beets is a man who has dedicated his life to gold mining, but his journey has been marked by both triumph and controversy. As Gold Rush continues to captivate audiences, Tony Beets remains one of the most iconic and polarizing figures in the world of gold mining. His rise to fame, his hard-won success, and his ongoing battles with environmental issues and legal challenges only add to the intrigue of his larger-than-life persona. Whether you love him or hate him, Tony Beets is a figure who will not soon be forgotten in the annals of gold mining history. In the end, Tony Beets' story is one of relentless ambition, hard work, and a willingness to take risks, sometimes to the detriment of his reputation. It's a reminder that success in the world of gold mining is not just about the treasure you find, but the legacy you leave behind. For Tony Beets, that legacy is a complicated one, shaped by both his triumphs and his missteps. However, one thing is certain: his place in the history of gold mining is secured, and his story will continue to inspire and challenge future generations of miners. Immense success and significant contributions to the mining industry, the Viking funeral remains a hotly debated topic. Fans and critics alike continue to question whether Tony Beets will ever secure the necessary water licenses to operate his mining operations, particularly two dredges crucial to his success. The 2019 season of Gold Rush brought unprecedented challenges for Beets and his team. Just before the mining season was set to begin, Tony was forced to shut down multiple plants due to issues surrounding water permits. Without these permits, his machinery couldn't operate, putting his entire mining season in jeopardy. In a tense preview clip, Tony explained the situation to his family, telling them that the permits had not been approved. His crew, comprising of family members Monica, Kevin, and Mike, was visibly shaken. They understood all too well that without these critical permits, their mining season was on the brink of collapse. Tony, who had invested millions in machinery, was left feeling frustrated and helpless. "Sucks to be me," he muttered on camera, conveying his disappointment. Without a resolution, Tony knew his family could not afford the massive daily fines that would come from operating without the proper permits. $20,000 per day, to be exact. Tony's rival and co-star, Parker Schnabel, found himself in a similar situation with water licenses, but managed to secure a permit for 1 year, although with several restrictions. Tony, however, was not as fortunate, and this only added to his growing frustration. Watching Parker have even a slight edge in securing permits while he was left scrambling only fueled his determination. Meanwhile, Rick Ness, another miner featured on Gold Rush, seemed to anticipate the brewing crisis. Recognizing the potential pitfalls, he decided to relocate his entire operation to a small town in the Yukon, hoping to avoid the same complications that Tony was facing. The pressure mounted for Tony and his crew, but through it all, his resolve remained strong. Despite these enormous setbacks, Tony's determination never faltered. His ability to adapt and problem-solve quickly became more crucial than ever. Tony's leadership skills, honed over decades of mining experience, were put to the test as his crew scrambled to find a solution. The Beets family, no strangers to adversity, would need to come up with an innovative plan to save the season and protect their operations. Tony's mechanical expertise and innovative spirit became the driving force behind his efforts to keep his plants operational. Rather than being defeated by the bureaucratic setbacks, he relied on his experience, resourcefulness, and the strong bonds he shared with his crew. Tony wasn't just fighting for his livelihood. He was fighting for the legacy of the Beets family mining empire. Tony Beets' dedication to mining was on full display during his ambitious attempts to revolutionize his operation. One of his most daring and groundbreaking projects occurred in the 5th season of Gold Rush, when he decided to move a 75-year-old dredge from Clear Creek to his claim on the Indian River, a distance of more than 150 miles. The dredge, built in 1938, hadn't run since the 1980s, but Tony saw potential in it. He believed this piece of historic equipment could help him increase efficiency and reduce the cost per ounce of gold. Beets spent a staggering $1 million to purchase the dredge, a gamble that he was confident would pay off. His plan was to use the dredge to process more dirt and extract gold at a lower cost than traditional methods. The operation to move the dredge was anything but easy. Tony and his crew, many of whom were his family, had to disassemble the massive machine, transport it across rugged terrain, and reassemble it on the new site. This mammoth undertaking required months of hard work, welding, cutting, and problem-solving, with Tony often at the forefront, leading the crew with his mechanical expertise. The logistical challenges were daunting. The dredge, which floated on water, made it difficult to move. The team encountered numerous setbacks, including the dredge sinking multiple times during the relocation process. However, Tony's determination never wavered. His crew worked tirelessly, rebuilding the dredge beam by beam and bolt by bolt, showcasing the resourcefulness and grit that had become synonymous with the Beets family. Despite doubts from others, Tony remained confident in the dredge's potential. When the dredge was finally operational, it proved to be a game-changer. It processed an impressive 2,000 gallons of water per minute, significantly enhancing the gold extraction process. What's more, it allowed Tony to extend his mining season and increased production, all at a fraction of the cost. Working with modern equipment on the Eureka Creek claim, the cost of mining 1 ounce of gold was around $1,000. In contrast, using the dredge reduced that cost to between $300 and $400 per ounce, a substantial reduction that made a significant difference to Tony's bottom line. Tony's decision to integrate the Miller Big Blue 800 Duo engine-driven welder generator into the dredge was another stroke of genius. This powerful, versatile machine allowed 2 operators to work simultaneously, making repairs and maintenance more efficient. The Big Blue 800 also provided essential power and compressed air for the dredge's demanding 24/7 operation. With this cutting-edge technology, the dredge not only performed as expected, but exceeded Tony's expectations, processing more material than anticipated. Tony's innovative spirit and willingness to take risks paid off in the long run. The dredge, despite its age, was able to keep the Beets operation running smoothly for several months, delivering excellent results. Even when faced with significant obstacles, Tony's crew remained dedicated to the mission, and the durability of the dredge proved to be a testament to the machine's potential and Tony's vision. Beyond his mining exploits, Tony Beets has also enjoyed a long-lasting personal story with his wife, Minnie. Their relationship is one that spans decades, having grown up as childhood neighbors in the Netherlands. Tony moved into Minnie's neighborhood when he was 7, and she was just 6. The early foundation they built together led to a strong partnership that would see them through the highs and lows of life. By the time they were in their 20s, their friendship blossomed into romance, and they began dating. Tony and Minnie's love story, which has weathered the test of time and the rough conditions of gold mining life, continues to inspire. Their commitment to each other is evident not only in their personal life, but also in their shared investment in the mining operations that have shaped their family's future. Through thick and thin, they've supported each other, and their partnership stands as a testament to the power of dedication, both in love and in business. As the seasons of Gold Rush progress, Tony Beets remains one of the most iconic figures in the gold mining world. His unique blend of mechanical expertise, innovative thinking, and larger-than-life personality has earned him a permanent place in the hearts of fans worldwide. Yet, his journey is far from over. As Tony continues to face the challenges of the mining world, be it with water permits, mining season setbacks, or daring projects, his resilience remains unwavering. His place in history is secured, not just as a gold miner, but as a symbol of perseverance, innovation, and the enduring power of hard work. Few names in the world of gold mining are as synonymous with success and grit as Tony Beets. A larger-than-life figure, Tony's journey from humble beginnings to becoming one of the richest and most influential figures in the gold mining industry is a testament to his relentless ambition and work ethic. But as much as Tony is the face of his family's mining empire, there's no doubt that the real force behind much of his success lies in the support of his wife, Minnie, and their close-knit family. Together, they have built a gold mining operation that has turned over tens of millions of dollars, with their success becoming a beacon of inspiration for aspiring miners around the world. In the early years of their marriage, Tony and Minnie made a life-changing decision to leave their homeland in search of better opportunities. They relocated to Canada, driven by the belief that they could create something greater than what their previous surroundings had to offer. And they were right. Together, they began their venture in the Klondike region of the Yukon, a place rich with history and potential for those brave enough to chase their dreams. They found that opportunity in gold. It wasn't an easy journey, but it was one they were both prepared for. Tony, a seasoned miner with a fierce determination, and Minnie, who had proven herself as more than just Tony's wife, but as his business partner, bookkeeper, and the voice of reason in all of their endeavors. Their gold mining operation at Paradise Hill would go on to generate more than $30 million in revenue over a period of 7 years. Tony's vision for expansion, combined with Minnie's meticulous financial management, proved to be the perfect combination. Minnie's role as the bookkeeper was nothing short of essential. She kept track of the finances, ensuring that Tony's grand ideas and ambitious investments remained grounded in reality. She balanced out Tony's big dreams with practical solutions that ensured their success. While Tony's risk-taking and innovative techniques led to breakthroughs in mining, Minnie's careful oversight helped keep their operations stable and profitable. She also made sure that Tony didn't lose sight of the things that truly mattered, both in business and in life. The couple's family dynamic is a true reflection of their work ethic and values. Their 4 children, Monica, Bianca, Mike, and Kevin, grew up in the rugged environment of Yukon, Canada, with a work ethic that was instilled in them from a young age. Monica, born in 1993, was no stranger to the mining world. Her childhood was unlike most others. While other children spent their days playing, Monica learned how to operate heavy machinery and gain hands-on experience in the family business. By the age of 18, she was already serving as a supervisor at Paradise Hill, a position that only a few people could manage with the same level of responsibility and confidence. Monica is known for her ability to face challenges head-on, and her fearlessness in the face of a tough task has made her a valuable member of the team. Her brothers, Kevin and Mike, both share their father's passion for the mining world. Kevin, born in 1988, is especially skilled in the technical aspects of mining. His understanding of machinery and his precision in repairs has been crucial in maintaining the operation. His work ethic mirrors Tony's, and he has shown time and time again that he is willing to put in the long hours to keep things running smoothly. Mike, born in 1990, is also an integral part of the team, contributing his expertise and hard work to keep the mining operation on track. Though Bianca is not as involved in the daily mining operations as her siblings, she remains an important part of the family's success, helping in whatever way she can. As with any family-run business, the Beets family has faced its fair share of challenges. But their bond is strong, and they work together as a team to ensure their continued success. Minnie's practical approach to business and her role as the emotional and financial anchor of the family has been a driving force in the stability of their empire. Without her, it's safe to say that Tony's ambitious plans might have run off course. Her influence is felt in every corner of the operation, from the smallest of financial details to the broader long-term strategies that keep their business afloat. Tony Beets has made a name for himself not just as a successful miner, but as a reality TV star on Gold Rush Discovery Channel's hit show. His appearance on the show has undoubtedly added millions to his net worth, further solidifying his place as one of the wealthiest and most influential figures in the mining industry. While his role on Gold Rush has brought him into the homes of millions of viewers, his real wealth comes from his mining operations, particularly at his properties in Paradise Hill and Tamarack Mine. Tony Beets is a name synonymous with success in the world of gold mining. For over 3 decades, the legendary miner has built an empire that has produced millions of dollars worth of gold, all while employing innovative methods and taking risks that others in the industry might shy away from. His journey, however, is more than just about striking gold. It's about the sheer determination to succeed against all odds and the willingness to push the boundaries of what's possible. Tony's rise to prominence wasn't an overnight success, nor was it marked by mere fortune. In the beginning, he was just like any other miner, armed with a pickaxe, an insatiable thirst for adventure, and a vision of striking it big in the Klondike region of Canada. His first steps into the world of gold mining were humble. No flashy machinery, no grand investment, just the pure grit and will to succeed. But over the years, Tony has evolved from the underdog miner to the mastermind behind one of the most sophisticated mining operations in the world. A key factor in Tony's success has been his willingness to take risks. While many in the gold mining business stick to tried and true methods, Tony has always been one to experiment with new techniques and technologies. He has invested heavily in state-of-the-art machinery, some of which were so large and expensive that many others in the industry were hesitant to take the plunge. But Tony's belief in innovation and his ability to see beyond the immediate costs have allowed his operations to thrive. The result? His empire continues to grow, with new gold discoveries and significant profits year after year. What sets Tony apart, however, is not just his wealth, but his undeniable influence on the gold mining community. While his techniques have made him a formidable force in the Klondike, his presence on the hit Discovery Channel show Gold Rush has made him a household name. Tony's larger-than-life personality, no-nonsense attitude, and memorable moments on the show have earned him legions of fans. Viewers are captivated by his ability to overcome setbacks, face the elements, and battle through seemingly impossible situations. His unrelenting determination to strike it rich, combined with his unwavering commitment to his crew, makes him a figure that audiences root for and admire. Tony's fame on Gold Rush has not only made him a fan favorite, but has also boosted the show's ratings, making it one of the most successful reality television programs on the air. It's clear that Tony's charm and authenticity resonate with viewers, and his success on television has translated into even greater opportunities for him. But as much as Gold Rush has added to his notoriety, it's his mining operations that have made him the wealthiest miner in the business. The true secret to Tony's success, however, lies in his work ethic and mindset. He is the epitome of the phrase, "work hard, play hard." His mantra of "always give it your all" has become a guiding principle, not just for his crew, but for people across the world who watch his journey unfold on television. Tony's ability to inspire others is a key component of his legacy. He embodies the values of perseverance, hard work, and the relentless pursuit of a dream. In a world where quick success is often celebrated, Tony's story is a reminder that true success comes with years of dedication, calculated risks, and a commitment to never giving up. Despite his wealth and success, Tony's focus has always remained on the future. While many people in his position might be content to rest on their laurels, Tony's appetite for new opportunities is unrelenting. Whether it's expanding his mining operations, exploring new territories for gold deposits, or pushing the limits of modern mining technologies, Tony is always looking to the next challenge. His strategic vision and sharp business acumen have made him a dominant force in the mining industry, and it's clear that he is not slowing down anytime soon. In fact, as Tony continues to innovate and expand his operations, the Beets family's gold mining empire only grows stronger. What began as a modest family venture has blossomed into one of the most successful and influential gold mining operations in the world. The Beets family, with Tony at the helm, has proven that hard work, ingenuity, and a shared vision can lead to extraordinary success. But Tony's influence extends beyond the realm of gold mining. His journey has inspired countless others to pursue their own dreams, no matter how impossible they may seem. Through every obstacle and setback, the Beets family has remained united in their pursuit of gold. Each member of the family brings their unique skills and strengths to the table, from Tony's risk-taking and leadership to his wife Minnie's financial expertise and calm, calculated approach. Together, they've built a business that is not only thriving, but has become a symbol of what can be achieved through determination and family values. What truly makes Tony's story remarkable, though, is that he represents something bigger than just gold mining. He embodies the spirit of the underdog, the relentless dreamer who never gives up, no matter how many obstacles stand in the way. His journey is a powerful reminder that success is not about waiting for luck to strike, but about creating your own opportunities, taking risks, and putting in the work to make your dreams a reality. Tony Beets isn't just a mining legend, he's a symbol of what's possible when you combine passion with hard work. His story is one of perseverance, family, and success, and it's clear that his legacy will continue to inspire future generations of miners, entrepreneurs, and dreamers. As long as Tony Beets remains in the gold mining game, there's no telling how far his empire will expand. His drive and ambition know no bounds, and his legacy will undoubtedly live on for years to come. For Tony, it's never just been about striking gold. It's about leaving behind a legacy of hard work, innovation, and family values that will continue to shine brightly in the history of the gold mining industry.